I've been in sales for the last 7 years, and ever since I got into this line of work, my life has completely changed. Sales has changed not only my life, but a lot of others too. I feel like sales are one of those career paths that most people don't consider as a career when growing up. If someone would have told me that my lifestyle would have been like this, I would have been wanting to be a salesman since I was a kid. Hi guys, welcome to my journey to becoming a millionaire. My name is Chris Mo. If you don't know me, I do $1 to $2 million in construction sales, got a 6-figure income, some passive investments, and I got nothing to sell you. You see, I make these videos so I can document my life towards becoming a millionaire so it can hopefully inspire others to start their own journey as well. In today's video, I'm gonna give you my 5 reasons on why I believe sales is the best career. Hopefully this video gives people more choices on all the different types of careers that there are out there. Because if it wasn't for this career, I wouldn't be making 6 figures and I wouldn't be living the lifestyle that I live now. Make sure to stay to the end because the last reason is the best reason to start a career in sales. So without further ado, let's get started. Before I tell you the 5 topics, I think it's important that we go back in time. That way you know where all of this advice is coming from. I originally got into sales 7 years ago when I was a sales associate at T-Mobile. I was there for about 3 years. I was always one of the top reps at the store. I even won a free trip to the Bahamas for being one of the top reps in the company. That's when I knew sales was where I wanted to be. However, I learned early on that by working at T-Mobile, I was always going to be capped and not be allowed to make the money that I really wanted to make. So I quit and I landed in this, working in the home improvement industry. The difference between T-Mobile and home improvement sales was that it was a completely different animal. The sales process was completely different. The sale was a lot harder, and I just turned into a commission-only pay scale, which was life-changing for me because if I didn't sell, I wasn't going to get paid. I went through hell for a year before I even got good, but I'm grateful that I decided to stick with it because it completely changed my life. After my first year, I did over $1 million in sales, which allowed me to break my 6-figure income. Life was great, which brings me to the first reason, unlimited income. Now, this may not apply to all sales positions, but in my industry, the amount of money you make is all based on performance. And I believe that the best sales jobs are the ones with uncapped commission structures. This really pushes us as an individual to perform, that way we get better pay. Personally, I love this for myself because that means that I get paid based on the value that I provide. By having an uncapped commission structure, it allows almost anyone to be able to reach 6 figures easily, which is why I tell everyone to get a sales job. Yes, it might be a little scary in the beginning, it might be a little hard in the beginning, but I promise you, if you stick with it long enough, it does pay out in the end. Plus, it's fun, and that's the second reason. Sometimes when people ask me what I do for a living, it's kind of hard to explain because people don't realize that for any industry whatsoever, you need sales. Most people weren't aware that there's a lot of contractors out there that use salesmen to push their work. And if you really think about it, I don't really do much work. All I really do is talk to people. I travel and I talk to people. And that's what I believe is the fun part. I'm never in an office because the world is my office. I have met more people in the last 7 years than most people will ever meet in their lifetime. I have always been a social creature, so it just works out for my type of personality that I am, which is another reason why this is fun. I get to be me. Sales is all about being who you are because people buy from people who they like and they trust. And because I'm as real as it gets, and people see that from me, it allows me to be successful in my line of work. Now, the third reason why I love sales as a career is because I get to work at whatever time I want. I'm on my own clock. From what I've heard, this applies to many sales careers out there, but it's usually the ones on a commission-only pay scale. Because Since you get paid on how much you produce, they're a lot more lenient on the time that you can take off. Personally speaking, I love to travel. I love living a lifestyle where I can travel at least 3 times a year. So this fits perfectly with my lifestyle. However, I will put a disclaimer in here. The more you work, the more you earn. I always see reps complaining about, I'm not making enough money, yet they're only working like 4 days out of the week. Like, bro, I work 6 days out of the week, all hours of the day. And that's why I make the money that I make. So don't fall into the trap of laziness like most salesmen do. The fourth reason why I believe that this is the best career is because you don't really do much work. All you do is talk to people. You're not out there doing physical manual labor. The most amount of physical labor that I do is just drive, walk, climb a ladder, and just talk. That is it. Besides that, all I do is talk to people, which is sometimes crazy because not everyone can do it. Some people are not cut out for this line of work. And I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. It's almost like athletes. Not everyone can become a professional. You just gotta find your lane and what works best for you. You also gotta hit the like and the subscribe button. Come on, it only takes a second. It does help me out with the YouTube algorithm. I do appreciate it. Lastly, the reason why I believe that this is the best career overall is because it can change anyone's life. Not only will you increase your income, but because of the amount of income it allows you to bring in, if you're smart, it allows you to invest into other vehicles. Many salesmen, including myself, get all worked up about the money that we make, that we fall to becoming victims of lifestyle inflation. If you are able to delay gratification for the next 5 years while earning a 6-figure income, it can open doors you never thought were once possible. You can invest into real estate, stocks, or do what I do and invest into ATMs. Again, it's a life-changing career. Personally speaking, I don't think there's any other career that I would love to be doing currently. I love what I do. And if I continue on this path, I will guarantee to be a millionaire in the future. It's just a matter of time. Time is just something that I can't beat. Personally, I believe sales careers should be something that everyone tries at least one time. Because you never know, you might be good at it. Just because you're not social doesn't mean you can't be good at this line of work. There are many people who I know who had no sales experience whatsoever and killed it. It's just a matter of really applying yourself to be better every day. Besides that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, got some value off of it. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.